For this course, I want to keep theory to minimum, but we have to have some background before we jump into practicals. Small session on theory of SAP DWC. So we want to understand how DWC came into picture and from where it came and how SAP has evolved over the years. So if you're from SAP BW background, you already know this. And if you are not from SAP background, then basically SAP BW has been a pioneer and it has evolved over the years. In 2016, they came up with SAP BW4HANA 1.0, which was very robust and very flexible tool. And over the years, they have come up to SAP BW HANA 2 in 2019 and last SAP BW4HANA 2.0 SP07, which was a major version in terms of features. Currently, we have SAP BW4HANA 2021, but if you compare with this version, it is almost same. And for this, we already have a course, so you can check that out. It's a bestseller course on SAP BW4HANA 2.0 SP07. So if you're a SAP shop, then it makes sense to have SAP BW4HANA. And if you have multiple SAP systems, then you can combine the data into SAP BW4HANA and use it. But if you have a heterogeneous system landscape where you have multiple systems and you want to combine the data of those, then SAP BW4HANA may or may not be an ideal solution. It depends on how architect wants to go about, but it can still work, but there are different options available in the market which people prefer. So because of that, SAP has to do something in cloud because cloud is a buzzword now, and there are a lot of solutions in cloud as far as data warehousing is concerned. If you see earlier how data warehouse has evolved, earlier we used to have a central repository of data. Data used to come from different system and usually SAP system if you are from SAP background, and there was a reporting on top of it. But over the period, you must have seen, especially in big organization, different departments are working on different kind of warehousing tools. In same company, you will have SAP BW, you will have Snowflake, you will have Azure Data Factory, you will have GCP, all kind of data and all kind of silos are there in big organizations especially. So what SAP suggests is, or what SAP thought is, why not get the data from these all systems and bring it together into a system which is on cloud, and anyone can use it. It should be so simple and easy to use, so anyone can go and with bit of a training can learn and start using it. There is no complexity of code or lot of designing. It is more simpler than other system which are in currently use. So from here the DWC idea has come about. So what you can do with SAP DWC is you can get the data from different heterogeneous systems, bring it into DWC, or you need not bring it. You can just fetch the data at runtime and do your reporting. So from there, the SAP DWC idea has come and you should just keep in mind. So if you know the background, you will understand it better. So here we have few of the features of SAP DWC. It is browser-based access. So basically you can work from anywhere. You don't need a VPN or dedicated system installation. It is directly available on your browser and you can directly use it. It is a SaaS tool, software as a service. You don't have to maintain it. SAP will maintain it for you. They will upgrade it for you. You just have to purchase the license and start with it. Space management, you can think in terms of different teams doing their own different things. So HR team can have their own space, finance team can have their own space, or business team can have their own space, and they won't step into each other's spaces. So everything is separate. And if there is a collaboration required, people can share their object in read-only mode. So other party can't change it, but they can consume my data, for example. No code data modeling. As I said, DWC, you will see there are very little instance where coding is required. So it's a more of a visual tool. So you can directly use it without knowing any expertise in code. Obviously, knowing code helps, but you can more or less do without it. So it's low code, I would say. Semantic layer, here you can assign a more meaningful names to your data entities. For example, any VBLN, I can define more business friendly name, right? Technical names are not very business friendly. So you can have the semantics attached to data fields so people will understand it better. Connectivity. So DWC gives you an option of directly connecting to various cloud, non-cloud, SAP, non-SAP systems, which you can combine the data from. You can directly get started, and we'll see some of these connections. We will be connecting to AWS, GCP, S4HANA, and you will see how those connection works and you can use it. Openness in terms of fetching the data into DWC and also as consuming the data in third-party tools for reporting. So you will see DWC is quite open and quite flexible if you compare with other SAP products. Hybrid solution, so you have connection of SAP, non-SAP both, on-premise and on-cloud both. So that is a hybrid solution here. Advanced Analytics SSC is inbuilt if you are going for trial system. But if you are going for a separate license for your company, now SAP has removed SSC option in your SAP DWC because a lot of companies already have SSC license, so they just don't want free license with it, or rather they would have a price reduction in SAP DWC licensing. But in trial system, we'll have the SAP Analytics Cloud and SAP DWC in the same user access. So you will see that. Again, this overview is again the same features in different flavor, but essence is same. Now let's jump to SAP DWC architecture, how it works. So just like any data warehouse tool, we have the bottom layer where we get the data from various systems like any ETL tool or CSV files or partner tools. We can get the data and we bring the data in, and we can do a data builder exercise, which means we can build our model in data builder section. This is where you transform your data basically. So you can create views, you can consume those views further into SSC directly or any other analytical client tool which supports it, and you can directly consume it further. Or if you want, you can go for a business builder as well. So here we have data builder as well as business builder. What it means is SAP suggests that business users should use business builder and IT team or more a techie guy should use data builder. So that's why we have bifurcation. Otherwise you can build something in data builder and consume it directly in SSC as well. And if you have business users who wants to do their own thing, then you can give them option of using business builder where they can create business entities, giving more meaningful name to all the backend data model and creating fact models and consumption models, and on top of that creating perspectives and then consuming it further. So this is how it works. We also have option of data marketplace, data sharing cockpit. These options are not available in trial system, but options are available if you have a full-fledged system. And there are other options as well. You can connect to SAP HANA data lake. You can activate business content, which we will be doing. You can download and upload CSN files. I will show you how. And you also have option now for SAP BW4HANA data model transfer, but again, it is not available in trial system. So this is the basic architecture. Basically, you are acquiring the data from here, building the model here, and here you are putting semantics in business builder and then consuming in SSE or any other third-party client tool of reporting. So this was all about SAP DWC theory. Now we will be jumping directly into practicals, so you will have a better understanding there. So let's go there in next session. Thank you.